Let's continue 101 healthy habits you need to adopt today. If you missed part 1, then click here or in the description below. We'll start this video with some of the good habits of the mind. 35. Practice awareness of your negative thoughts during the day. The act of suppressing thoughts and feelings can be bad for our physical health and cause stress. On the other hand, being aware of your negative thoughts can alert you to the things that need attention and that you need to change. 36. Once you're aware of your negative thought patterns, practice interrupting the thoughts and thinking or doing something positive. The more the negative thoughts come up, the harder it becomes to think positively because the neural pathways in our brain actually become rewired to allow easier negative thinking. Interrupting your negative thoughts with positive ones will help you to see life in a more positive light in general. 37. Take 5 minutes a day to contemplate everything you're grateful for. Expressing appreciation and being thankful can reduce depression, lower blood pressure, increase energy and happiness, and even prolong your life. Gratitude also increases the feel-good neurotransmitters dopamine and serotonin and helps you deflect those negative thoughts. Consider writing down a list of the things you're grateful for every evening or create a gratitude list in your head. 38. Write down positive affirmations about the way you want your day or a particular situation to unfold. Then say them out loud to yourself in the morning. Affirmations are positive statements that can help you to challenge and overcome self-sabotaging and negative thoughts. When you repeat them often and believe in them, you can start to make positive changes. Self-affirmation may also help to mitigate the effects of stress. 39. Spend 5 minutes mentally reliving a happy memory, including as much detail as you can remember. Memories of happy experiences, especially ones that involve social interaction, seem to benefit people because they reshape how we see ourselves for the better. Studies have even found that over time, reliving positive memories seem to reduce the brain's tendency to fire up its negative thought pathways. 40. Challenge your mental assumptions about people or expected outcomes. Challenging our assumptions teaches us to question why something happens or proves otherwise. When we challenge an assumption based on a thought we have, we can help prove or disprove our thoughts. This can help to encourage an open mind while also breaking that negative thought cycle. 41. Practice a mental mind shift where you accept you are capable of far more than you previously believed. A strong belief in yourself will help you to build confidence like nothing else will. When you recognize your ability to accomplish goals, you can be optimistic about the future as you set goals and achieve them. It's a powerful feeling to know deep down inside that you can do anything you put your mind to. 42. Review any recent or past failures or mistakes for a few minutes a day and think about what you learned from them and how you can apply what you learned. We need to learn from our mistakes so that we don't run the risk of repeating them. Good judgment will only develop if you truly learn from your mistakes. So painful as it may be, thinking back to that time you messed up can have its benefits. 43. Mentally challenge yourself during a project or task to push yourself just beyond your comfort zone or a bit longer when you want to quit. When in your comfort zone, your brain doesn't want anything to change. Getting out of your comfort zone from time to time creates just enough good stress to ramp up your focus, creativity, pace, and drive. And it helps you respond to life stress when unexpected things happen. 44. Take up a mentally challenging hobby like crossword puzzles, Sudoku, or other brain games to keep your brain active. Research shows that keeping your brain active increases its vitality. Doing new things in new ways appears to help retain brain cells and connections and may even produce new brain cells. So tasks like crossword puzzles will help to keep your brain healthy by giving it something challenging and new to work at. 45. Memorize a poem or a piece of history every day. Memorization is crucial in learning new concepts, as if you can't remember a concept, you haven't really learned it. Memorizing beautiful poetry is not only enjoyable for you, it'll help strengthen your brain and keep it active, which is a simple way to prevent the onset of diseases like Alzheimer's. 46. Every day, substitute positive and uplifting reading material, TV shows, and other media for negative, depressing mental input. Feel-good stories can achieve a positive mood, attitude, and happiness. While keeping up with the news is important, be careful not to overconsume this content, which is depressing to say the least. There are plenty of good news websites that you can visit for your daily dose of positivity. 47. During a daily task or work project, stop to consider a new, more creative way to approach or implement the work. Creative thinking at work helps you look at problems and situations from a fresh perspective, which ultimately enables you to move beyond barriers. It will also train your brain not to fall into a routine of repetition. 48. Spend 5 to 10 minutes a day imagining and daydreaming about something positive you want to do. Daydreaming not only boosts your creativity and problem-solving skills, but it also helps you concentrate and focus on a specific task. A positive daydream itself can also lift your spirits and help you to look forward to the future. 49. When you must make a decision, give yourself a time limit for contemplation and research. Then decide even if you're unsure. If you're second-guessing yourself, it might be a warning that you're about to make the wrong decision. But the important thing is not to let indecision keep you stuck forever. This is why setting a specific time frame for making a decision is key to getting things done. Next up, we're looking at the best habits for your spiritual and emotional needs. 50. Begin a practice of morning or evening meditation, prayer, or contemplation. Multiple studies have shown that meditation can help reduce levels of depression and anxiety, along with helping people tolerate pain better. Prayer and contemplation involve the same calming processes, so simply pick whichever works best for you and start with just 5 minutes a day. 51. At defined times during your workday, take 5 minutes to close your eyes and practice diaphragmatic breathing. Diaphragmatic breathing, or breathing from your stomach, helps you relax, lowering the harmful effects of the stress hormone cortisol in your body. It also lowers your heart rate and helps lower your blood pressure, and most importantly, strengthens the diaphragm, the important muscle we rely on to breathe. 52. Practice noticing and identifying your emotions when you feel them without judging them. As we grow up, we get better at knowing what we're feeling and why. This skill is called emotional awareness. Understanding our emotions can help us relate to other people, know what we want, and make choices. Even emotions we consider negative can give us insight into ourselves and others. 53. Begin to pay attention to the foods you eat and how they affect your emotions. Not all foods are designed to make us feel good. Coffee, for example, is known for making people feel anxious, while sugary foods can bring out feelings of fatigue and depression. Being more aware of how you feel after you've eaten certain foods will help you to make better choices for your mental health. 54. When you feel stressed, make yourself stop for 5 minutes to identify the source of the stress. It's important to recognize stress before it gets out of control. Stress can negatively affect your mental and emotional health and create relationship issues. If you can see a clear cause for your stress, change it. Or if you can, cut it out entirely. 55. Create the habit of spending time in nature every day. There are a lot of things you can discover through nature. It offers you an understanding of the cycle of life and how each creation connects with each other. It teaches you to value even the smallest things that you can find in the world and can show you that life is beautiful and exciting. Be sure to spend plenty of time outdoors and mindfully appreciate the beauty around you. 56. Practice a habit of performing an act of kindness every day. Kindness promotes empathy and compassion, which in turn leads to a sense of interconnectedness with others. When we practice random acts of kindness, it releases positivity. We feel better and the recipients of our acts feel better, which then makes them more likely to be kind to other people. So help that stranger with their shopping or surprise your friends with a gift. Spread the love. 57. Read or watch something that makes you laugh out loud every day. A good hearty laugh relieves physical tension and stress, leaving your muscles relaxed for up to 45 minutes after. Laughter boosts the immune system, decreases stress hormones, and increases immune cells and infection-fighting antibodies, improving your resistance to disease. The simplest way to have a laugh is to read or watch something that's designed to be funny, but it also helps if you have a friend or family member with a sense of humor that's aligned with yours. 58. Seek out 1 or 2 positive, upbeat people to spend time with every day. Surrounding yourself with positive people throughout your life will provide you with all the positivity you could ever need. They compliment you, push you, and overall encourage you to grow and become the best version of yourself. These people are incredibly important, so if you find a positive friend, don't let them go. Now let's move on to the healthiest love relationship habits to adopt today. 59. Begin every morning by offering your spouse or partner a hug and saying, I love you. There is no doubt that saying I love you is important. It makes you and your partner feel good and reaffirms that you have a positive relationship. Starting the day with an I love you will boost both your mood and your partner's mood and will help to strengthen the mutual appreciation you share for one another. 60. Every day, brainstorm some kind of act or gift you can offer your loved one unconditionally. Gifts have always been an important part in developing healthy, loving relationships. Apart from being just a simple gesture of appreciation towards your partner, giving the right gift can show just how much you care for and understand them. 61. Practice asking for what you want and need in the relationship. While it may sometimes feel tricky, it's important that you communicate and ask your partner what they want out of the relationship moving forward. Once you have this conversation, you and your partner will know what to expect from each other and how to fulfill each other's needs, and that will make for a much stronger relationship. 62. Determine your relationship boundaries and put them into practice every day. It's essential to have personal boundaries in order to have healthy relationships. Personal boundaries are important because they set the basic guidelines of how you want to be treated. In a relationship, stabilizing healthy boundaries allows both partners to feel comfortable and develop positive self-esteem. 63. Create daily habits to add romance and intimacy to your relationship. Romance is extremely important in a relationship. It's like a fuel that keeps a relationship going, and romantic gestures can help make your partner feel desired, loved, and cared for. There are plenty of examples online if you're looking for ways to add romance to your relationship. 64. Set aside a special time each day to simply sit and have a conversation with your partner. Long-term couples can stop talking to each other because it's the same conversation over and over again. But you can learn a lot from even the smallest of conversations with your partner. Ask them considerate questions and be sure to express genuine enthusiasm for what they have to say. 65. Replace controlling or critical comments with supportive, loving language. Part of being someone's life partner means loving and accepting them for all of who they are, which means that if you're critical of aspects of our partner's personality or lifestyle that they can't change, you don't fully accept them for who they are. A much healthier relationship uses supportive love language instead of criticism. 66. Offer your partner regular non-sexual touch. Not only can affectionate touch promote feelings of bonding and attachment in couples, according to multiple studies, but in long-term relationships, it can also contribute to overall physical health and well-being. Simply holding hands will help to evoke these positive outcomes. It doesn't always have to be sexual. And that's it for part 2. To move on to part 3, click here in the description below for more healthy habits to incorporate into your life.